Hi, this is Craig Garber from kingofcopy.com. I'm the author of How to Make Maximum Money with Minimum Customers, and in this short video we're going to talk about the importance of using a storyline inside your copy. Okay, so the first thing you want to look at is I set the story up right in the top, in the subheadline. Discover how this former New York City cabbie is now making over $11,000 a week in his publishing business. Well, it creates curiosity because cab drivers don't make 11 grand a week, and how do you go from being a cab driver to a publisher, and what's this all about? You know, as I'm thinking of, I could have even said $11,000 a week at 90% profit in his publishing business. So probably a little too wordy. I didn't think it was necessary, but I might test that. Anyway, so now let's talk about the story. First of all, why are stories important? Some of the best copywriters, the ones I respect the most, won't write copies without stories. I am getting to that point myself simply because not only does it engage your reader more, it actually makes writing copy better. But it's hard for people to write stories because oftentimes people think, well, I have nothing to talk about. But that's not true. There's always a story in there, and that goes beyond the subject of this short video. But it's very important to use stories, and my theme of sort of like rags to riches is a very effective story theme, and it's something that everybody can relate to. So let's go over this a little bit. So you'll see where I pick up the story. It is this. I even talk about the book. I don't say the book's a technical manual. It's the story of how one man working out of his home office in a sleepy citrus town just outside of Tampa, Florida, was able to raise himself up from rags to riches after years of slugging it out just like you. Okay? Now, I'm able to say just like you because I opened up with, remember, are you an entrepreneur, business owner, or salesperson? So that's only 3 people that are going to be reading this or that are going to be interested in buying this for the most part. And that's what the book is. It's my story of how I went from, you know, being broke and not having much money and struggling into, you know, living a pretty nice life now. At 90% profit, Craig Garber, once homeless and a former New York City cabbie who drove night shifts in the Bronx, all that's true, is now living a lifestyle he never dreamed possible. Again, with the rags to riches theme. So what's it going to do is promote curiosity about how I did this, and the answer to that is in the book, obviously. And, you know, one of the nice things I've gotten as far as feedback from the book is, you know, how real it is, and, you know, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm not a guy who pretends to be above anybody or, you know, by any stretch of the imagination have a Midas touch. But, you know, I'm just kind of tell it the way it is, and, you know, warts and all, and that's prolific throughout the book, and it's not different from lots of people's stories. Going on with the story, after years of struggling, today he publishes an offline newsletter read in 13 countries worldwide, and finally has the freedom every entrepreneur dreams about having when they first get into business for themselves. We talked about this on another video. These are the same struggles and strife that everybody who goes into business for themselves has, you know. Continuing with the story, the strategies inside aren't discussed in any college textbook, and you certainly won't ever find information like this on the bookshelves down at your local Barnes & Noble. Again, 100% true. Everything in here is tried and tested strategies that I've worked on and compiled and learned the hard way, you know, by getting things wrong and then doing it right. So again, you see this storyline being weaved throughout. Now, let's continue with some other highlighted items. Here, you'll see a small sampling of some of the testimonials. Craig is the real deal. Creates such a strong bonding effect with his customers like Craig does. Okay? These are things that are part of the story that are very interesting, that people want to know about because they're important. My audience is all pretty sincere. They're all very genuine. They all want to know, how do I let my customers know about this? Because I'm a good person. I just want to tell them. Here again, these are all true testimonials. And Craig, I couldn't write. I never, don't ever write a testimonial. I don't write testimonials because what other people can say about you is just mind blowing, and it's stuff you'd never think about saying about yourself. Craig is truly a gifted person, and my entire family, my wife Kathy, and our 3 children. He actually named his 3 children in the letter he sent me, can vouch for this and highly recommend this manual to you. That's because Craig has helped me deliver everything my family could ever want by helping me pull my business from the depths of desperation to delivering a life-changing experience for all of us. I could never, on my own, have come up with something that powerful. That is just, really, really rewarding that I've been able to do that. But it also mirrors my story. So, people are saying, wow, I can have that story too. And you can, if you follow the steps inside here. Again, continuing with the highlighted information, because if you think, this is also part of the story, if you think making a small fortune is as easy as falling off a log, then you've been reading too many ads in the opportunity magazines. See, one thing that differentiates me and my customers and clients, they are not interested, and they know you can't just fall off a log and the money comes. You turn on your computer, it's an ATM machine. Whoa, imagine that. That's nonsense. That doesn't happen in real life. Everybody works very hard for their money. In fact, nowadays, working hard isn't anywhere nearly enough. You better be working seriously smart, okay? Hard is not good enough any longer. 50 years ago, you could work hard. Now, you got to work hard, but you better be damn smart on top of that, okay? And here, the last part of the story, the strategies inside this manual assure you with absolute certainty dramatic and almost immediate increases in net profit, cash flow, and ultimately the overall quality of your life. And that ties in with the end of my story, as it went from, being a broke guy living in the projects in the Bronx to, like I said, having a pretty nice life now. So don't neglect stories. They are really important. I know you've got a good story. You might not think so, but if you do some soul searching and look into what's going on in your life, I can promise you with 100% certainty that there's something going on about you, your business, your process, how it got to coming to you, how you created this, how you got involved, your family, some sort of interest you had, some of your customers. There's some story in there that you could take and make your own and create compelling curiosity and tap into the emotional buy buttons of your prospects. And if you do that, you'll be very successful when you're writing your ads and in your business. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. This is Craig Garber, author of How to Make Maximum Money with Minimum Customers. And if you want to download this video to your hard drive, simply go to www.maximummoneysecrets.com/ad. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next video.